Okay, Blessed Orator I think is good. I think, so we just kind of discovered that Threshold can be really hard to get sometimes, even with multiple ways to just like repeatedly discard stuff. So I think it's second thoughts here, just exile an attack or draw a card over Farmhand and Repel and the Orator. Yeah, I think this is best. And Bob Cards 2 is passing to me. Fluffetog is the person who will be passing to me in pack 2, so right there with the same grinders as before. And yeah, there's just like nothing else that's this exciting, I don't think. Sure. Ivy Elemental. This guy's enormous. Otherwise, Barbarian Lunatic, Repel. I think I'm quite happy with an Ivy Elemental though. Just like a 5-mana 4/4, just a nice Serpentine Kavu kind of guy. Seems huge. But yeah, Repel, Lunatic, Anarchist. What does this do? Sack an island, make something an island? Sure. This card's not bad. It's probably pretty decent. Not as good as if it said Swamp, of course. And Ghastly Demise, jury's still out for me on that one. Ooh, Firebolt passed to me. We can't not take Firebolt. That is a rule. Dematerialize, I used to think was decent. I'm starting to think it's worse than I thought previously. Ember Beast, I do think is probably good. But there's simply no passing a Firebolt. Yeah. Firebolt is very, very nice. It lets you do a lot of things. You can use it like a, whatever you call it, the -2/-2 crippling fatigue to just kill 2 X2s. But like burning your opponent for 4 can really, really change the way that you play games in this format, I think. And in a pinch, if you have 6 mana, 2 of which is red, sometimes you just trade for a critical X4. Beast Attack now is pretty sick. We already have Ivy Elemental. There's also Flame Burst though. I think Beast Attack is like really, really disgusting if we can cast this card. I think this card has got to be better than Flame Burst. The Griffin, I don't think can compete with Flame Burst or Beast Attack. I do think the card's good, but once we already have a green card and a red card, I don't think it makes any sense to take a double blue. Repel, I still think is fine. But yeah, I think we're just trying to get some Beast Attacks going here. So now we're going to be a little more incentivized to cast Ivy Elemental as a Hill Giant, knowing that this thing's in our deck. Hill Giant's still good though, I think. Okay, Acceptable Losses perhaps. I think that card's nice. Slight issue with Acceptable Losses here is this thing's very hard to cast, so we're pretty likely to end up having to discard it. But the good news, at least, is it does have flashback, so maybe we just cast it from the graveyard and everything's okay. I think we do need to take the interaction here. This card overperformed for me before. Reckless Charge, kind of interesting. Muscle Burst. Like, there are definitely some crazy aggressive things you can do in this format, but I just don't want my plan to be that when I have, like, no 2-drops or anything, you know? I guess this is a 2-drop in a pinch. Ooh, okay, we're in the right colors. Passed a Thermal Blast here as well, but thrilled to pick up a Nantuko Disciple. Though we saw what happened with the last thing, where this is sometimes just a 4-mana 2/2. If there's not a fight on the ground, this card doesn't matter. I think it's still better than Thermal Blast, but this card, like, the floor is actually real. The floor of just being a 4-mana 2/2. Okay, Croson Archer now. Oh, let's just take Chatter of the Squirrel. This card's cheap, and that's like the main appeal of it. Can like leave it in hand or something to try to pitch it to Acceptable Losses, and then you don't really lose very much. 4-mana 2/3 Reach is okay, but it's really easy to get cards that cost 3 or 4 mana. It's very hard to get cards that cost 1 or 2 that actually affect the board like this. Notably, Shelter is very, very good. But we're locked into green here with 3 green cards, and we have 2 red cards, so it's not super likely that we want to go all over the place for Shelter when we haven't seen really any other white Well, we do see more white now, but I think now I have to take a red card. So I could take Ember Beast and try to play Beatdown, or I could take Barbarian Lunatic and try to play something else. I think the Lunatic is better. I'm not 100%. Problem with this card, like I can use it with Chatter of the Squirrel and that's okay. But a lot of the time it's not like attacking until maybe turn 5. It is pretty big at that point, but you need to be doing really well. I think Lunatic is a little bit better than Ember Beast here. Hopefully not wrong. Wow, we wheel a farmhand, which is super sick for us. Very good last time, so I'm going to imagine it's very good again. And if we get like a random muscle burst or whatever, I'll be thrilled. But Anarchist instead. I think we have 1 sorcery. Or no, we have 2. Firebolt as well. Oh no, Chatter. So we actually have a decent number of sorceries. We're going to see if we can pick up any more. And we table an Ember Beast, which is perfect. So we're in the right colors. We're doing the right thing. Rights can maybe kill someone. Not a sorcery, but that's okay. White is basically off the table, most likely. And we'll just take a Reckless Charge here, I think. It's a random sorcery we can get back. And we're just going to take this green card for signaling. I think it was better to have Reckless Charge than the 2/2, the Mad Dog or whatever, but I could be wrong on that. I think this deck is off to an excellent start, though. I think this deck wants to play first and just try to beat people down. This pack, though, this pack doesn't really have any cards for us. I wonder if I can just take Crippling Fatigue and Audible into black. I could take Sonic Seizure, but I feel like that's overcommitting. This is just not an exciting card. This could wheel, but probably shouldn't. It's not a sorcery anyway for the Anarchist. We can basically play everything. Probably not the 2 cards with rights in the name, but we can play everything else. And that would give us a lot of cards in each of these colors, so I'd be giving up a lot of equity if I went a different direction. But I don't just want to like blindly jump into this and not take the best cards in the pack. Sacks X lands, X damage to each creature. I don't think that's right. So it's Sonic Seizure or Crippling Fatigue, basically. I think I'm going to take Fatigue. We just don't know what we're going to get past, so. And it went all the way over here. And now we have to take Soul Scourge, and then maybe we're playing black. Like, these cards are all medium, but we're really just not, like, we can still end up in Gruul. We could also be Jund. We could be red, green, splash, Soul Scourge. I have actually done that before. That deck trophied. That was my first deck of sort of this format, but it wasn't on Moto in the season, which means it doesn't help us that much. Maybe just take a 2-drop now. This guy's like pretty decent with the beatdown plan, and the threshold is kind of nice. Otherwise, I could take like Waste Away on the splash or something, which I don't think is very good. This could be a Fire Beast deck, maybe, but I think Fire Beasts are mostly bad and this thing is mostly good. Pretty good. I mean, it has reach, so how bad can it be? Okay, Root Walla is perfect. This is exactly the kind of card we need here. Hopefully I won't miss that Sonic Seizure too much. Icarid is cool for sure. Mezfiend is good, but we just want to stay on plan if we're getting a good green card here. Wow, and another Root Walla. Okay, apparently my deck is very good. Try not to play the black. And then really just Nantuko Calmer. I don't think we want this color shifted Falter or the 7-mana removal, so sure. This guy's not very good. Other cards in the pack are not either. I'm glad I didn't try too hard to move into black. I think I tried an appropriate amount, hopefully. And then these are all over here. So 4 sorceries total for the Anarchist. Let's take the Calmer. Oh wow, they gave me Narcissism again. Well, I love that. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like, if we see enough black that's like totally busted here to pivot, I think it makes sense. But we've just got a straight Gruul deck here. There's just no two ways about it. Ooh, Pyromania as well. This one, unfortunately, is random, but I don't really care about the other guys here. So this is kind of like a flame jab of sorts. I don't understand why they were like, let's make all the red ones random, but then let's make this one and like the black ones not. Like red just got shafted with the discard choices. Okay, I think Acorn Harvest seems pretty nice. It's not amazing. It's a little costly, and I wouldn't mind Fire Beast in this deck. But there are a couple bodies, which is already good with something like Rites of Initiation. It's a sorcery for Anarchist as well. So I think it's just better than Fire Beast. And we got Particle Lancer, I think, here. Don't really care about Croson Restorer. Don't really care about Far Wanderings. I think this card's pretty decent, though, the Lancer. Petrovarch, I think, is going to be decent. We may or may not play it, but just like, it's kind of like IPA, where I think enough weird stuff can happen in the format where blowing up somebody's land can be good. It's no Avalanche Riders or whatever, but still think it's decent. Okay, this I think does nothing. Yeah, it's just a 7-drop, so that's a no. Crackling Club at least is a good sideboard card. Could be a nice main deck option if I am wrong. But we'll just take 2 of these and Falter for the board. And another one. Okay, so absolutely supposed to be Gruul. No one around me is even taking red or green cards, so anything that's good in red or green we should get. I don't know how good Firecat Blitz is. It is another card for the Anarchist. Problem is Phantom Tiger is just super, super sick. So I'm probably not allowed to pass it. This is like double red and stuff too, and we have Beast Attack in our deck. I'm just going to take Phantom Tiger. But yeah, I'm just going to take Phantom Tiger here. Ooh, Arcane Teachings. This card's insane in this format. Like, I'm already super excited to play the blue Pinging Aura, and this thing also gives +2/+2. A little sad to pass Lava Dart. We were getting hooked up here, though. I mean, I thought that last time, and we got destroyed, so maybe I know nothing, but... Okay, Brawn versus... Yeah, we're just... And there's like a Beetle. Beetle's not anything spectacular. Brawn is just, quote-unquote, a Hill Giant. We are maybe doing better than that in this deck with the power of Ivy Elemental, though it does have Trample. Oh, I know what you're talking about, like Caustic Tar, right? I think that's the card you mean. Lava Dart. Yeah, I think this is going to be better. I think it's main deckable, unlike the other stuff, and while Brawn is good, it's probably worse than this. Yeah, it's definitely Caustic. Iron Shell Beetle. Yeah, Barbarian Bully would be decent as well. We can maybe wheel a decent green card from this, but take the Lava Dart. A little bit hurting for combat tricks. In a deck like this, they always go a long way. Just like a random sudden strength or something could be awesome. Ooh, another Phantom Tiger. And a sudden strength. Shoot. Now they give me a difficult choice. I think Phantom Tiger is like really, really sick though. Yeah, I just want good creatures so I can cut Petrovarch and Calmer. I don't know. Maybe I need to take sudden strength. I think I can pass it. This could be a mistake for sure. I don't know. I think if I see Phantom Tiger number 3, I have to take the sudden strength. Ember Shot. Not bad, but definitely expensive. There's a Swarm Snapper, good sideboard card. Bully, just a gray ogre that can make the opponent... Oh, but they have to take... They can take damage instead, so maybe this isn't that good. Ember Shot I think is too expensive. I kind of just want to take a sideboard card. Maybe the Bully is the pick here. I would believe that, but... something we can do, we can activate this pre-combat, and then depending on which mode they take, we can choose whether to attack or not. You don't want to be caught activating this mid-combat, I think. Maybe this card's good, actually. Let's try it, I guess. Sorry, Swarm Snapper. Okay, wow. Scrounger, but I think we're just taking more lava darts. Maybe this card's worse than I think it is. It does seem to get worse in multiples. Scrounger is not going to be very good at Threshold in our deck. Safekeeper. Maybe Rights. Can Rights ever get in there with this one? I don't know. I wouldn't mind a Scrounger. There's a chance it's better than Lava Dart number 2. I think I'd just take Lava Dart still. And Fire Beast or Tiger number 3. I do think Safekeeper is good, but I don't know if this deck cares about that necessarily. Maybe I'm mistaken, but I guess it's just more Tigers. It seems really hard to have a bad deck with 3 Phantom Tigers. I don't know, I wouldn't mind a Fire Beast. I'll just take this though. Jeez, okay, well. Now the same, this is starting to feel like a print run or something. I don't know. Is there any way that like a play set of Phantom Tigers can be bad? Just take it. Okay. And then we're not going to get any sudden strengths. That's the big issue with this. Don't mind an Antuco Tracer. Corrosive Reclamation is okay. I think this is just the pick though. We didn't get the Beetle. More Barbarian Bullies, so probably getting punished for passing the Swarm Snapper. And probably also punished for... Oh, we did get a Beetle. Anyway. Okay. And then Spellgorgers, Dees. I don't think I want this. Yeah, so really missing the sudden strength. It turns out I didn't anticipate that that card would be that impactful. Let's just get rid of the Pronghorn. Alright, this deck seems insane, but maybe it's bad. I don't really know. This format's a mystery to me, apparently. Okay, do this, cut everything, try to rebuild it. Let's just get, whoops, all this stuff in there. I think the Beetle probably goes in, definitely Double Root Walla. Very likely both of these. I don't know if we missed the Safekeeper. I'm not sure how big of a pickup that was. Like, just sacking lands to give my guys Shroud, I don't know if that matters a whole lot in my deck. Because I really don't want to sack lands, and I don't want to play a 1-mana 1/1. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just don't know how good the thing is. But it didn't strike me. I know it can be like a Vintage Cube playable and stuff, but it just didn't strike me as anything crazy. Maybe Reckless Charge, but also maybe not. I think we didn't get there on Anarchist. We're at 20 cards already. You are a 4-drop, you are a 5-drop. So we're trying to be really light on red, which unfortunately makes the Lava Darts awkward. Could play Nantuko Tracer, it's just a 2-drop. I think this does get in, it just deals too much damage. And I could consider Rights. Oh wait, Arcane Teachings I didn't get in there, that was a mistake. And then Tracer, and then that's the deck, I guess. Yeah, I think that's gonna be right, hopefully. Okay. Let's go 10-7. Don't love... maybe 10-7 is actually just fine. Yeah, okay. Maybe this is great. Who knows? We'll find out. We want to play first with this deck, that's for sure. And we're not burning people out the same way some of the decks in this format can. This format's strange. Okay, we got paired against someone who looks like their name is Heaven, but like the V's in the wrong place. It's kind of odd. We're at a disadvantage against random opponents who might not know the format super well because our deck normally wants to play first, and I would assume that random opponents are more likely to play first when they shouldn't necessarily. So we like lose some equity that we should have, basically. I think the one thing I have to make sure I don't do is play Nantuko Tracer with just a Chatter in the Squirrel, or Chatter of the Squirrel in graveyards. But I think here I just Iron Shell Beetle and pump the token. Oh, there's a Root Walla. Yeah, so we're just going to do this. I really need to draw land here. See if they have the Toxic Stench. They do? Okay. I was not expecting that, but that's fine. Not good for me, for sure, but that was going to mess up my Beetle no matter what. I'm going to destroy my land. Okay, thankfully I draw another. I guess I'm playing my Nantuko Tracer. Looks like their game plan is perhaps a little sketchy, but who knows. We'll do this and we'll just say, here's your Rancid Earth. Well, actually, no, they can have, we'll put this back because, oh, this is a May? Oh, I don't even know how my cards work. Okay. So I guess there was never a concern with Chatter of the Squirrel, which maybe just means I was wrong to run out the thing. Okay, now we're in great shape. They've done nothing. We get to go for this attack, and then we have Root Walla plus Flashback, and now they can't Toxic Stench our Root Walla, which would be a blowout. Could go for the Narcissism, but I think it's just better to do this instead. And if they have there's a black card that deals 1 damage to each creature and each player. If they have that, we lose on the spot. But if they don't have that, then I like how things are going. Let's see if they just like Lava Dart this 2-1 or Root Walla or something. Sad that we would have had triple green for Beast Attack, but also not sad that they spent a card on something that doesn't matter. Okay, this is not a double black card, thankfully. Dematerialize, really not a big deal. Now we just do this, play this, jam. You're at 10. If we draw a land, then we have pump with each of these. We're starting to get to a point where even if they have 1 damage to everything, yeah, okay. Okay, they're just dead. They're at 1, we have Lava Dart. Okay, this deck is awesome. Alright, that was cool. So we do have to watch out for their interaction, but yeah, overall that was really good. I don't think I'm supposed to change anything after just seeing that. Like, that didn't give me any info. We could take out like a Lava Dart perhaps and play a Barbarian Bully, but we'll just try again. That was so sick, you guys. Just like, what turn was that even? Okay, this is great. Okay, I'm starting to really enjoy myself with this deck. Just play this like ridiculous beatdown deck. Okay, turn 1 Chatter, go. And then yeah, sure, we'll just do that. Exile this. And we just ate your guy, so you just discarded a card basically. Yeah. Sure, they have 1 card in their graveyard. I'm not too worried about them making me discard. Just do this, go ahead and attack. I'm not sure how big of an Ember Beast I can play, but we're definitely gonna try to play a big one. Yeah, I really don't care about them making me discard. It's a lot more relevant that it's just a body that can trade with my scout. Just doing this in passing because they're missing land. We're not going to offer them the trade that's bad for me. We're just going to send in the Squirrel and then play the Ember Beast. And we're set here. Like, we have Beast attack mana. Yeah, this deck is just freaking awesome. This is like, this deck is better than I thought the previous one was. Yeah. So now we just go for the alpha. There's like nothing bad that can happen. They're just going to block and trade here. They're going to take 4 damage. We play a Phantom Tiger. They're just dead. We have Ivy Elemental. Like, they can't counter this, and then... Oh my god, we did it. We unlocked the secrets of the format. You're not supposed to draw first, play 18 lands, and try to play IPA. You're just supposed to right-click, attack all, kill your opponent. It's really easy for them to stumble. Just play a 1-2, which doesn't matter. Phantom Tiger, sure. Yeah, it's a little bit weaker for sure. Like, it helps that they're stumbling and doing nothing, but... Yeah, I understood. It does seem like you're lagging a little bit, by the way, as well, Yami Kuribo. Not like a ton, but just a little. Okay, and then they need like... Yeah, Mutilate doesn't even get them out of this. Like, they would need a miracle, feels like. Yeah, Ear Splitting Rats. Good, but like not a big problem. Do they just die if I cast Acceptable Losses? How does this work? We can just kill this, and then they have to block here, I think, because otherwise 3, 6, 7. Yeah, they have to block there. So we'll just pitch Phantom Tiger, which is probably a scary one to pitch for their from their perspective. They discard Liquefy. Yeah, like they can maybe get me by bouncing this or something, but I'm not too worried. Yeah, we just draw land. And then it has to be a chump with the rats. This is just over. They go to 1. Oh, maybe it's not over. It seems like it's over. They do this. If they're going to save their guy, they have to regen. I lose my token, I lose a counter. They actually still die. Yeah, this kills them. So they chose to take lethal here, which is kind of funny. So they did have the Psychotic Haze, the card I was most scared of there, and we still just like absolutely knocked it out of the park. Alright. That was fun. Alright, playing against 5-Star Motel, our old friend. If my deck can beat their deck, then anything is possible. I assume they're on the same deck here. We're not doing anything crazy at the start of this game, just 2-drop, 3-drop, but we do have some good cards coming. As long as they don't have anything crazy. Aquamoeba is actually a pretty big issue. Am I just Arcane Teachings and attack? This is a spot where Sylvan Safekeeper would be good for sure. Kind of have to go all in though. Actually, wait, if I do this, then they can discard a card and trade, so it seems bad, actually. Wait, they're attacking? That's unexpected. What is their follow-up? They have, like, Finkel here? They have Wormfang Drake. Okay, that makes some sense. So we're just going to try to trade Acceptable Losses for that, which we will do later. Oh, okay. See you, Yami Kuribo. Thanks for tuning in. Very, very unlikely, I think, that we actually make it all the way, but definitely going to do the best I can here. They attack, probably. Please draw anything but beast attack here. Okay, Mirror Wall. Pretty good. Ooh, Phantom Tiger. So we know they do have white mana in their deck. In theory, they can turn this on. I could just Acceptable Losses this and try to get lucky. Pitch like a mountain or something that doesn't matter. I can also Oh, you know what I could do? I could just trade Lava Dart for this and one of my creatures by playing... We just alpha and then they block and then we just double... It's a horrible exchange, but I think it's correct. We have to get damage going here. They probably get rid of the reach guy. I don't think I have a choice. Because this gets it out of the way for the Phantom Tiger and stuff too on the next turn, and like, I don't know, just seems correct. Yeah, this happens. See what their play is here. Oh, we can make an indestructible Phantom Tiger by enchanting it with Arcane Teachings, so it just can never die. Which seems pretty good. They're just going to hit me for 3. We just want their draw to be all bricks. What is the best bad card they could have for me here? Probably not whatever this is. Yeah, Finkel is not it. So we just go for an alpha here. We just say that who cares about your cards? I'm attacking. And even though, yeah, I mean, we just have to do this. There's no alternative. Okay, they take it. Okay, if they're staying back with a Wormfang Drake, that's mission accomplished from my perspective, because what are they going to do? Block Phantom Tiger and trade it for a ping and a counter? Maybe that's better than I think it is, but I don't think it's very good. Mezfiend. Okay, but we have the pinger right there. I guess they drew it off the Shadow Mage. Okay, and they have something else. Puppeteer. Yeah, it's just super good. Okay, well, we have to ping here for starters. Get this back. And then it's a question of... I think I have to kill Puppeteer. Maybe I don't. What if I kill Wormfang Drake? I don't know. I think I'm trying to figure out what lets me survive. I guess I do this. All right. Should attack with both, I think. I mean, the fact that they're not has to be good for me. They draw their card, but the whole point of my deck is to say you can draw all the cards you want. I'm just gonna play random crap and kill you. Okay. Can't cast Glory for that mana. They could have Second Thoughts. We can't play around it. Attack. Okay, they take it. I like that. And then I'm trying to figure out here, what are the discard cards in my deck? Like, we already, I guess Lunatic wants me to hold the Forest. Yeah, I should hold the Forest here. Okay, they're down to 8. I can kill their Finkel here if they go for interaction on this. I can tap to ping and then deal 2. I think they're messing up with the Wormfang Drake. Maybe I'm wrong, but... No, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, this guy. I have to make sure I don't die here. Diligent Farmhand, not bad. not good either. I think I'm supposed to, wait, do I want to turn on Beast Attack as a card I can draw? I don't even know if that makes sense. I have to send the Phantom Tiger. There's no way I can not do that. See how they block here. Okay, they're gonna go for this. Damage happens. And nothing dies, which is funny. We will now ping you. And now I think I'm on the farmhand sack because they have Aquamoeba. I can kill the Balshan still if I need to. I don't think I need to. This is working out okay so far. They're only attacking with that. Now I have a hard choice with whether I'm supposed to crack the Diligent farmhand. It's so horrible for me if I draw Beast Attack. I don't know if there's a single other card that cares about this though. The question is just whether the Aquamoeba is going to mess me up. I think I'm way more likely to draw land than to draw Beast Attack. But then the question is like, can I win if I'm drawing land? I don't know. Okay, here comes the additional cost. Yeah, good to see you, Strat. But yeah, unfortunately, somehow they're 1-1 with what I think is a pretty broken deck. And they have this to get back all this broken crap. So now I need to try to ping them to death, I think. 7 pings is so many. I have so many bad draws here. Like, best draw is Firebolt pretty easily. If we draw a Firebolt, then anything's possible. There's a chance I should thin my deck, actually. Which is kind of crazy. Oh, they got Wormfang Drake back. Okay, sure. Here's the Mirror Wall. Okay, but they now have white mana. Yeah, I don't think I'm allowed to sack my farmhand. I think I have to keep it for blocks. Alright, go to my turn. Draw Forest, unfortunately. So now, I mean, I'm quite dead here. Not literally, but yeah, I just don't have any good plays. It's incredible to me that their deck lost. I wonder what they lost to. We can double ping them down to 5 and draw Firebolt. And that still doesn't kill them, obviously, but it's pretty close. We can draw... Ugh, yeah, we really just have to draw Firebolt. Okay, they're doing this. This is why we kept the farmhand in play. Wonder how big of an attack they can afford to go for here. They send in the Balshan. That's horrible for me, because they'd been playing this pretty conservatively prior to this. Definitely just farmhand sack. Get a forest. Hopefully draw something amazing that I am not currently remembering is in my deck. We've drawn all but one of our mountains. Or, oh, I guess we pitched some, sure. That's pretty funny though, which I think that means we're probably very flooded. It's turn 10, we've seen 3, 7, 8, 9, 10 lands, sort of. I guess we're, yeah, it's like a little bit above average. So we drew the farmhand as well, I don't know. Here we might be forced into sacking the Barbarian Lunatic to kill the Balshan, which is hopefully not a line that they've thought about. Here comes Wormfang Drake, probably. Yep. Pick up the Mirror Wall, interesting choice. Okay, and then we're gonna ping their face. We can't kill the Balshan anymore because they left up 1 blue, but what we can do is force them to bounce it. They're gonna... Okay, why are they doing this? Oh, they're gonna... What are they doing? They're getting threshold somehow. I don't know what they're gonna do with it. Toxic Stench. Okay, they messed this up because now we get to kill their Balshan. And they're at 6. We can draw... We actually can get out of this. We have to draw perfects. We have to draw Lava Dart and Firebolt. We have 1 Lava Dart left in the deck. We have to draw those 2 cards. Okay, that is one of those 2 cards. Question is there ever any reason, ever at all, to target anything other than the opponent's face? I think the answer is no. So we are literally drawing to 1 card in our deck. We've already hit 1. And let's just play around as many counters and stuff as we can. All right. We've already hit our 2 out of 23. Now we just need to hit our 1 out of 22. How lucky am I? I also just died at any interaction or literally anything ever, so... If we hit this, I'm gonna throw a freaking fit. I'm gonna be so happy if we can top deck this Lava Dart. I would be so dang excited if we hit this 1 out of 22 after hitting the 2 out of 23. We have 1 draw. We're at 1 life. We have 1 card in our deck for exact lethal. I'm gonna put a stop on my upkeep. All right, folks, here we go. This would be the luckiest sequence of draws I have literally ever had. The least likely sequence of draws I have literally ever had in the game of Magic. Damn it. I didn't think we were going to get there, but still. Ugh. All right. So this is the matchup where we get punished for pitching the, or not picking the 1/4 reach. The 1/4 reach would be so good in this matchup. So if we lose, we took like a barbarian bully that we're not even playing. So if I lose, it's almost certainly because of that. That said, we could try to get the bullies in there. Could be better than, yeah, like let's keep the reach guy. But this card I don't think really matters. Petrovark, potentially reasonable. Actually, Pyromania. What do we think about this? Their creatures are too big, though, to really be susceptible. What if I had, like, Rites of Initiation as my plan to kill them? I actually think that makes sense. Rites of Initiation with my... designed to not... You might just make decks designed to deck European... Oh, okay. It's pretty hard to do that, I think. Like, I've had multiple games end on, like, turn 6 and turn 7. I think it's Rights. I think we go all in. And we draw this hand. Is this a keep? I have 10 forests in my deck. If I don't draw land, I lose. I would almost always keep a hand like this normally, but in this matchup where racing matters so much, I don't know if I'm allowed to keep this. Because if I, like, let's say I miss land 3, I straight up lose the game. If I don't draw a forest, like let's say I draw a mountain, I get to like kind of play the game. But if I draw a forest off the top, I like almost win. Because then I have 2-drop. I think with 10 forests, I'm not going to mulligan. We're just going to... We have to believe in the heart of the cards. 10 is a lot, guys. 10 is a lot. We don't need this upkeep stop anymore. 10 was, in fact, a lot. Let's go. All right. They boarded into blue-white again, probably, which I don't think they are supposed to do. We are going to play Phantom Tigers here, so they can't strand our Ember Beast. Okay, that's fine. Not really revealing a whole lot with my hand here. Okay, they play that. That's actually a disaster for me. It's pretty funny how bad that is for me. Because now I can't attack anymore. So I have to play my 1-drop. This is where I need sudden strength in this deck, and I punted by taking a Phantom Tiger. Play this, so I at least get to 2-for-1 myself with it. Very excited to 2-for-1 myself. If they go land Wormfang Drake, then like we're kind of doing okay. Because, well, actually maybe we're not. I guess we just develop our whole board. Maybe we just do that anyway. Maybe we don't go for the 2-for-1ing myself nonsense yet. Maybe I just go for building as big of a board as I can first. It's going to be really hard to beat this opponent. Their deck is very, very good. So many flyers, and this thing is like just a huge problem against me. Okay. Think I should just use my farm hand here and grab triple green so I can draw spells a little bit more often and not be unable to cast Beast Attack, which is generally one of my best draws. See if they have like a 2-1. Okay, they have this. That's fine. They probably have a 3-4 and they're going to exile this, and then now I'm just kind of losing. I don't have a mana. Yeah, it's the Wormfang Drake again. I really needed that sudden strength. If I had that, then we'd be doing okay. Okay, we do this. Grab the forest. Notably, we've made Rites of... Wow, okay, that's exciting. Play this. Maybe we're okay. They do have a double block on this. But maybe we get a big attack. Feels like they're just going to play Glory. Wow, okay, that's a really exciting draw. Okay, we gotta go for it. If they counter this, we're doing significantly worse, but if this resolves, we're doing pretty okay. Okay. Okay, not ideal. So, what am I supposed to do? I can attack with Ivy Elemental, and then I give them a trade that's terrible for me, so I guess I'm not allowed to do that. And I probably am just losing, honestly, after that. They don't have a white creature for this, thankfully. The double block is just too good. Like, even clearing this, we don't have a good enough alpha. I think I was supposed to go for it. I don't think it was better to play the tiger, just draw land or whatever. Whoa, they're attacking? That's a disaster for me. Just play Mirror Wall. Extremely bad news. Okay, that's good at least. What am I supposed to do here on attacks? Do I just send them all? I get to eat 2 of my guys. I don't think I'm allowed to send them all. I think I have to send in the Ivy Elemental. Trading for a Mirror Wall isn't that bad, and then we have a bunch of stuff left on board. We can kill the Wormfang Drake, but we do 2-for-1 ourselves. Like, everything we do here is 2-for-1ing myself, unfortunately. They can chump with this and get their land back. Whoa, they take it. Okay, I like that. Now we're probably in a spot where we can alpha after playing the Phantom Tiger and with the opponent taking the damage. We might get there in this one. We need to draw spells, but we could be doing worse, for sure. Because, like, what do they do now? Leave this thing back? Just never attack? Okay, Fogbringer, that's whatever. Yeah, that goes to my hands. That might actually help me here. Wow, we draw Arcane Teachings, one of the best possible cards we could have drawn. So I don't know... Not sure where to put this. It's the one issue. I think I put it on a Phantom Tiger. And I think I attack. We have a 5/4 Phantom Tiger. Well, actually no, attacking is worse because the Fogbringer thing happens the same way, but we lose a counter. So let's ping this. And now there's a question of whether I can play land and go for an alpha. What if I can maybe send in Phantom Tiger if I don't mind trading Lunatic plus a Phantom Tiger counter. I think it's worth it. Land and send this in. I messed up. I shouldn't have played land. It doesn't really matter. Okay, they go for this. Makes sense. Just kill your guy. They have more mana now, which is not ideal, but they have fewer bodies, which is a huge deal. They have to answer my Phantom Tiger, or we get some good attacks. Ivy Elemental can attack. Like, I think we're in a spot where we can alpha now. It'll depend what their card is in hand. I would love to just, like, get them here. So if we alpha right now, we lose our 2/2/1s if they eat those, and then they actually just take 13, so that doesn't work for them. Hydromorphical, okay, yeah, so that actually doesn't change anything. They have better multi-blocks now, but that was always, like, they were always going to have decent multi-blocks. So now they have to multi-block Ivy Elemental. We draw Mountain, which we're going to keep in hand this time. We were supposed to last time until post-combat, but it's basically the same. And then I think... well, I could just send the Phantom Tiger. Maybe that's better. We just send the Phantom Tiger, and then the alpha next turn also looks super sick. Because what does the alpha look like this turn? This turn, if we alpha, they have to double block Ivy Elemental, and then they eat one of our guys, probably, and then they take 10? Wait, does that just mean they die? Hold on. They take a lot of damage, 8, 10, and they go to 3, but then they keep 2 of their creatures. I think just sending this one's best. Just send this. And we have a good alpha next turn. Like a very good alpha, hopefully a game-winning one. They still have no white creatures for Prismatic Strands. They take it. That's insanely risky. I mean, maybe they just don't have a choice, but I think that kills them unless they, like, I guess if they have Glory and then the white creature Prismatic Strands thing saves them or something. But now, most likely, I think they die. So they're at 8. They have 3 blockers. We have a lot of power here. So they're looking at like chomp chomp. I guess we still do lose a counter. Please no Glory. Okay, that doesn't matter. Like, not enough, I don't think. And the Puppeteer. So they just play their hand. We can't ping anything to death. But why not just attack with this again? And like, if they ever go for the crackback, like, it doesn't work. They have to chump this Phantom Tiger. This Phantom Tiger is going to get them. Okay, they're attacking, but this might kill them. Snap, take it. We draw land, which sadly doesn't matter at all. So now, what does the alpha look like? So it's similar to last turn, except this guy's tapped and they played a Puppeteer, but they're also at 8 life. So if we alpha, they basically have to block 5/5/3. They could like eat 1/2/1. I think this doesn't work for them. I think they have to lose all their board here. I'm just gonna go for it. If I did the math wrong, then screw me, I guess. But like, what if they eat my 2/1s? It just doesn't work, I don't think. Okay, bouncing off the Ember Beast is a good play, for sure. They're currently blocking incorrectly. They need to put the Balshan... They need to give up the Balshan here, probably. Eat one of the 2/1s with the Mirror Wall. They're gonna die here, though. That's what counts. Yeah, so they're still blocking incorrectly. Yep. They have to take the Mirror Wall off. This has to... That's wrong as well. This is actually worse, I think, than getting rid of the Reach guy. Okay, Wormfang comes off. Yeah, they're doing stuff differently. The Wormfang block was the best one that they showed me so far. Yeah, they're going for this, which is also great for me. They're going to double block the Ivy. No, they're going to eat that. And then they're going to take 5. They're going to chump with 2 guys, eat 1 of mine, take 5. That works. Yeah, we just put them to the test here, and I think they just lose. Yep. They got too greedy with that attack last turn. Because now they have 3 blockers. We have 3 creatures with 3+ power. They basically had to top deck. Like, they can lock one of my guys down, but I think it's over. I think we finally won a game against this opponent. Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, well, we've been here before. We've been here before, you guys. We're a game away from having our first 2-0 start to this format. I still think Rites of Initiation is good, based on how that last game played. They boarded into a deck that I'm almost certain is worse. I think the blue-white deck is just worse than what they were doing the first time. And do we want Particle Lancer or anything? Do we want Pyromania? I think we run it back. I mean, Nantuko Tracer versus the flashback card is a thing, but they had no white creatures, so here we go. So here's an interesting one. Do I play Root Walla on 1? Because if I do, I guess I have to. Yeah, I just have to here. Okay, great hand though. Okay, opponent mulligans. Root Walla, go. Turn 2, pump. Turn 3, Phantom Tiger. There's the Beetle. I think it's Beetle time. And in this format, I think you're allowed to go all in on one threat. And yeah, we just have like the nuts in hand, so good luck to the opponent. But also not really. Sorry, opponent. I would love to win. Alright, and then I think we're sitting pretty after this, with the opponent not adding anything to the board. Like, we have no reason to think they have a sweeper or anything like that. And we just have 3 creatures and a crap ton of stats and just a juiced hand. Like, what is the scariest card they can even play here? I don't know. Like a mirror wall, perhaps, and then we send in the root walla, which they still can't block, and then we play a hill giant post-combat. Yeah, I think we got him. I don't know, I mean, like, they could still do some ridiculous stuff and kill me, but it's looking like it'll be really hard, I think. Yeah, there's the Wormfang, and then once again, we just send in the root walla, which they can't block. Acceptable losses can come down later. Okay, they take it. Hill Giant, go. You like reckless charge the Iron Shell Beetle, send in both or something. Or we could do it somewhere else. There's a Fogbringer, which doesn't really matter here. I have no lands that I'm doing anything with here anyway. I could Narcissism and then just discard here, which seems pretty sick as well. Yeah, actually, how do they beat that? Like, we go Narcissism and we attack with these 2, and they have to take it, basically. Or that the root walla play 2-for-1s me. So let's do this. Send these in. All right, wow. Wow, folks. 2-0. Finally 2-0. Rex already has 2 trophies. Serve up a nice, juicy opponent, please. No, we're playing Bob cards too. Okay, we have to play first. And we have to ship this one. Okay, hand's good. Throw back a forest. There's more where that came from. Root walla, go. Please land 3. Nice juicy Bob cards 2 in the finals. Okay, we do need to draw land or we're going to be in a world of hurt. Mountain, please. Any land, honestly. Okay, mountain works. By that works, I mean it is the best one to draw. Feels good, man. They can Toxic Stench me now. Kill this. Words of Wisdom. Okay, we have the Narcissism combo. I think we're doing very, very well. We are doing super freaking well. Let's go. It's just a question here of, I think I just pumped my root walla, honestly, but I honestly think this one's over. It's just over. It's all ogre. They can have Psychotic Haze, that's their best card they can have, kills 2 of my guys, puts a counter on the Phantom Tiger. Okay, they have this, which is not ideal for me, but really not that bad. And they basically just die to this. They are dead to Firebolt. We also have a lava dart. Yep. They are dead on board. The old turn 6 kill. Not too shabby. Let's go, you guys. This deck is freaking insane. Opponent's like, probably doesn't go so well for you if you don't draw the lava dart, but we're like, well, we have 2 of those and a firebolt, and we have arcane teachings, and we have like some other random stuff, so maybe not. Let's just try again. Okay, we're gonna need to draw mountain. 7 in the deck. I think it's still a keep, even though obviously we are gonna need to get lucky. Oh, that works. That is a mountain. Okay, thankfully. Oh no, please don't kill my farmhand. No, don't kill it now that you know. Don't kill it, opponent. It was just a little boy. Just a diligent fellow. Don't do it. Don't kill the farmhand. Don't have the toxic stench. No, it's dead. Ah. Just do something. Don't keep me in suspense. Either kill it or don't. I don't know. But also mostly don't, please, because that would suck. They could like stupefying touch it. Okay. Sure, that works. We have to get the mountain here. Absolutely no question about it. Sure. Okay, not a bad draw. Oh, we didn't even discard the hand size, but if we did, Root Walla gets madness there. I think I just play 2 power guys here on my next turn. It's like a Finkel or something. Oh. I reveal my hand? This is horrible. Wow. Okay, so they can just pitch 5 cards, put me down to nothing. Okay. This is ridiculous. I've never seen this thing before. Not cast, at least. This is so horrible for me. It makes a lot of sense that they were tanking. Okay, they go to 1. They pitched 5 cards. So they're basically saying they think my hand is ridiculous, which I'm not going to argue. So they're going to take everything but the Root Walla. We're going to leave the farmhand in play, and we're going to play farmhand beatdown. This is why we didn't sack it earlier. We draw the firebolt, which is nice. Don't know if I want to give them perfect info. I think it is worth it, because if they make me discard again, I want to get rid of the forest and have the mountain still. Alright, but they have 1 card versus my firebolt in the graveyard. Do they have anything with flashback? No. Okay, Tainted Pact. Okay. That's insane. The opponent's going deep. Okay. What are they looking for? Please just hit 2 lands. Oh, they just took the Hydromorph goal? Wait, they just cantripped with that? Isn't that okay for me? Maybe it's not as okay for me as I think it is, but it seemed like it was okay. I do want to preserve info this time. Alright, they're down to 14. Hydromorph, sure. So it's up to me whether I want to... I think I don't want to firebolt that. We can just continue to send our guy in here. Not drawing super hot, but not doing horribly either. Flash of Insight, okay, not a bad card. Land, so they're missing double blue, I think, for their goal. Yeah. Wow, and we draw the beast attack. Okay. Okay, they take it, so we're all clear to beast attack now. Opponent should be terrified. Here comes the Hydromorph goal. Okay, they're going to kill my guy. You got it. I don't think they can beat a beast attack. Looks like they don't think so either. We're incredibly close, you guys. Okay, keep the land in hand this time. We can draw one of those additional cost cards. I don't really know why I didn't play the land last time. Some additional cost card. Yeah, that's fine. And that's also fine. Just draw anything. Okay, it doesn't matter. We do this, they trade here, they go to 1. Alright, show me your best answer to a 1/1. Diligent Farmhand to the rescue. Mental note, milling, nothing. Drawing, probably also nothing. Dematerialize doesn't work, and that is it. We did it. Thank goodness. Alright.